Hey guys, how you doing? Sandro with Social Woodworks TV, back with another video, and not only another video, but another plant-inspired video. The last few videos that I've made have been involving some sort of garden or planter, and this video is no different. I have here this beautiful little olive tree that's in a little 6x6 pot. Still looks healthy, but it's definitely outgrowing this pot. So of course I'm going to use all that scrap cedar wood that I have from my previous two videos now. If you haven't seen those, by the way, raised planter bed and decorative planter base. I don't even remember what the last video was called, but you should see it somewhere up here in the cards. I'll have those linked so you guys can watch those videos and see where I got all the scrap wood from that I'm using today. So with that said, let's get into the video. Now we got that lip right here and over here. So now I can lay a couple of pieces of wood in there and tack those down, and it'll be the bottom of this planter box. That way we can fill this thing up with soil. Alright guys, so just cut a bunch of scrap pieces of wood at 10 1/4 inches, which is the inside length of the box here. And I just glued and brad nailed those to those two ledges that I showed you earlier. So now we essentially have a whole box, and I could leave it like this, but I don't really like how the top is unfinished looking. You can see all the cuts and stuff, and it's just not very pretty. So I'm gonna trim it off. All right, so now I'm just gonna miter the trim using my little miter sled that I made for my table saw. And it's going to be a 13-inch box. So I'm just going to measure 13 inches on this piece here. So I need to make 4 pieces just like this. I got about 4 pieces cut now for my trim. let's make the box. Alright, as I did in my raised planter box before, I'm going to build the frame, and then I'm going to set the whole frame on top of here, on top of the planter box, and I'm going to glue it and brad nail it down. You can see, nice and even. Then I'm just going to get my hand stapler. And again, this is not the strongest way to put a frame together, but this is literally just to hold the frame together so I can flip it over and attach it to the box. So it doesn't need to be super strong at this point. Once this thing is all attached to the box, it's going to be nice and strong. So. There we have it, 13-inch frame. As you can see, it is definitely not the strongest structure, but it's strong enough now to place on top and attach it permanently. Alright guys, as always, the piece de resistance. Let's get this thing trimmed out. So I'm going to just put wood glue all along the top edge of this thing. Once this glue dries, it's going to be nice and bonded, very strong. And the brad nails are simply just to hold it there while the glue dries, and we all know that, right? So now I just set this frame on top here. There's barely any overhang because I just made it slightly larger, just enough to give it a good decorative look. I'm just eyeballing it and filling with my fingers, making sure the overhangs are fairly even. That's looking pretty good. So now let's get some brad nails in this thing and we'll call it done. Actually, I'm gonna put a gray wash on this because the theme in my courtyard right now is gray wash. So all right, what do you guys think? This is a cool little box, if I do say so myself. So we went from this poor little 6-inch pot to nice, roomy box for its roots to get bigger and expand and soak up all the nutrients. I'm gonna sand this thing very lightly, just make sure I don't have any glue squeeze out, round over any rough edges, and then I'm gonna plant this pot in here and we'll show you guys the finished product in 1 second. Alright guys, here is the finished product. I got some nice organic mulch and potting soil in there. Planted that little olive tree. I got it set up on top of this little coffee table for now, but we'll probably move it to one of the corners of our courtyard here. But what do you guys think? We got the gray wash on there. I think it looks pretty cool. Despite my design mishap, I think it came out awesome. There you guys have it. Another cedar scrap project. If you guys like this content, please hit that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so you guys can be notified next time I drop another piece of content. Until next time guys, see you on the next one.